Oh, yes, we love a clean car. Why is there a tent in my passenger seat? Where did this tent even come from? I've got one guess. That would be husband. Thank you, husband. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, quick story before we get into today's video. So you guys know I work from home, so I don't drive my truck a whole lot. However, my husband, he uses my truck a lot to haul stuff. So a couple weeks ago, I came out to get in my truck to go somewhere, and I always check my back seat. I'm one of those people that like secretly thinks that, you know, someone's been in their car or whatever. So it's just a habit for me to always check my back seat. So I turn around, like this was probably a week or two ago, and I turn around and I see some screwdrivers, which I didn't think anything of, but then I saw this really weird pair of scissors. Like they were like oversized giant scissors, and a man's rain jacket in my back seat. And I'm like, okay, I've never seen that jacket before. I've never seen those scissors before. That's really weird. So of course I'm automatically like, someone's been in my truck, because that's my worst fear. So I asked my husband, I'm like, Patrick, whose jacket is this? Whose scissors are these? He's like, oh, they're mine. I had to have them for a job, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Just making sure that no one's been living in my truck for the past week. Then I come out today and there is a giant tent balled up in my passenger seat. When you're finding like men's rain jackets that are huge that you've never seen before, these random oversized scissors, a tent, a girl really starts to think that a homeless person is living in her truck. I mean, I know it's my husband, but like, can we just admit, like, what is he doing? Where is he getting this stuff? I swear he's probably like finding this stuff on the street. I don't even know. So as you guys can see by the title of this video, it is going to be teaching you guys how to keep crickets alive, because I recently asked you guys if you wanted to see a video telling you how I keep my crickets alive and kind of how I get them to last a full 2 weeks. But I think that I finally got a handle on it, and I mentioned that, so we're going to be doing that today. But instead of just doing a little sit down talk video, I'm going to take you guys through the entire process. We are going to go to Petco and buy crickets, and then we're going to come home and I will show you how I set them up to keep them alive. So I thought that you guys would enjoy that if I did this a little bit vlog style. Also, after we get the crickets, we do have to make a stop at Chick-fil-A because I'm starving, and also waffle fries. Also, I'm pretty excited to go to this Petco because they do have pineapple green cheek conures. I just posted that video explaining to you guys my whole history with wanting a pineapple green cheek conure. I love them so much. I want to say thank you to you guys so much for all of the support on that video. I didn't know how you guys would react to the video, but I wanted to be honest and just tell you guys my 2-year history with trying to get one and how difficult it's been. All of your comments were so positive and so supportive, so I really, really appreciate that, and thank you for watching it. So that's another reason I'm really excited to go to Petco, not only for the crickets, but they have pineapple conures there, and there's one that was there last week, because I mean I am there like every single week, and it was so cute, and I was like playing with it through the glass. So I really hope that bird is still there, because I just want to see her for just like a second. So yeah, we are gonna head to Petco right now to get those crickets, and I will see you guys when we get there. All right, so we're here. We're gonna go in and get some crickets. Let's get Momo some more cheese shoes. Oh, you're so cute. I love you. Hi. Hi, baby. Oh, you're precious. Oh, hi. Hi, baby. Hi, princess. Okay, so I got my crickets. This is pretty much what it's gonna look like if you get them from Petco. I normally get 36 large crickets. If they have medium, I'll get medium too, just because the mediums tend to live a little bit longer. The large crickets are typically closer to the end of their life, but Lemon loves the large crickets, so that's the one that I get usually. And it comes just like this, and make sure to always tell them to give you extra cardboard. The egg cardboard makes the crickets feel safer, and they can breathe, and they don't smother each other or kill each other. So yeah, I just get some cardboard in the bag and my crickets, and now we're gonna go get some waffle fries. Oh, I cannot wait to eat those waffle fries. Okay, so I just got my food from Chick-fil-A. They were crazy busy as usual. The cars were out in the street, but I wanted to show you guys really quick what I got because I didn't show you my wraps last time. They messed the order up twice, sadly, but so these are the wraps that I always get. This is my favorite thing to get. It's the veggie wrap with extra veggies, no meat, no cheese. Also 2 orders of waffle fries because obsessed. Please don't judge me for my waffle fry addiction. I usually eat one on the way home, and then once I get home to eat my actual meal, I'll eat the other one. Yes, so good. Now I want to show you guys how I set up my cricket enclosure and how I keep them alive and what I feed them and everything. Before I do that, I do want to say that I know you guys have been wanting to see my bird cage that Patrick built, my custom bird cage, and I am going to make a video showing you guys my bird cage, even though I don't have a bird yet, because honestly, I don't know when I'm going to get one, and I know you guys really want to see the cage, and I love that cage, and I'm very proud of it. It is going to be a minute though, fair warning, because it is in the pet room, and I really want to move it out here to be in the living room, but we are doing a lot of painting and stuff right now. If you guys can tell, this looks very, very different behind me. We're doing a lot of painting in my living room and my dining room, and we're moving a lot of stuff around, but you guys can be expecting that in the near future. Okay, so here we have everything that you are going to need to set up your cricket enclosure. So of course we have our crickets, which we've already talked about. I get 36 large, and that lasts me about 2 weeks. Here I have my Fluker's cricket cubes. Now this is basically a cricket diet that hydrates them and has a bunch of vitamins and minerals. You use these to kind of gut load your crickets so that whatever they eat, your Pac-Man frog will also eat, or whatever animal that you're feeding them. So this is very important, and they absolutely love this stuff. This is actually my new bottle. I just went through an entire container of this, so definitely have that for your cricket. Of course, I just have a knife to cut the potato, and then I have my tongs. Potato is a really, really good vegetable to feed your crickets. It doesn't gut load them, but it does keep them hydrated. But if you put the potato and your cricket cubes and they're getting everything they need, you also need, of course, a lot of this carton. This is basically cut up egg carton, but the crickets love to hide in here, and it gives them plenty of space. I put a lot of egg carton in mine so that they have plenty of hiding spaces and they don't stress out and kill each other. So yeah, you need a lot of that. And then of course I have a extra large critter keeper here. Now this works perfect for about 30 crickets, but I wouldn't put any more than that in there because honestly they'll just start dying really quickly, and as soon as one dies they all kind of start dying pretty quickly because their bodies do release like toxins, and it will kill all of them within a matter of days. So that is something to remember. I would get something bigger if I were going to keep more than 30, but this works pretty good for me. And then of course I have paper towel too, which is going to go in the bottom of the cricket container. So the first thing that I do every week or every other week is I go in and I put my paper towel down in there first. This just gives them something for the bottom of the container. Then after I have my paper towel in there, then I go in and put in all of my egg crate, and I just kind of scatter these in there kind of all over the place so that they can hide in them whenever I dump them in there. And I just kind of pile them up in a pile like that because it's kind of like levels, and they will hide pretty quickly and you won't even see them. It's crazy. Then I will put some food in there. I'm gonna cut up a couple pieces of this potato, and I'm also gonna put a few cubes of this cricket food. Okay, so that's pretty much that. There is a couple slices of potato, and there is this cricket food. One thing I wanna mention is I do go into my cricket container every single night and I replace the potato and the cube. If this food dries out, which is basically about every 24 hours, your crickets will start dying extremely fast. They do dehydrate very quickly. It's insane. So you do have to make sure that you change out their potato and cubes every single night. And also I do go in every night and I get out every single dead cricket. There's usually about 1 or 2 a day, so that is something to remember, to go in and get out all of the dead crickets every single night and replace the food every single night. It is taxing, it is really annoying, but if you don't, your crickets will die a lot faster. So that's just daily maintenance you have to do on your crickets. Now this is just what I feed my crickets, and this is just my routine. If you do something different and it works for you, that's awesome. This is just what works for me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I only have one animal that eats crickets, so I don't need a ton of crickets or a tote full of them. I feel like that would be pretty impractical, so this works for me. Now we're just gonna dump the crickets in really carefully, not to get them everywhere. Okay, be free. They usually start eating right away. They're always pretty hungry once I get them home. So yeah, other than just cleaning out any dead ones the next day and replacing their food, they're pretty easy. And that is how I set up my cricket container. Okay guys, that is it for this video. That is how I feed and take care of my crickets to keep them alive for about 2 weeks. Again, this is just how I keep my crickets alive. Some people use a lot bigger containers. They use totes. They also have like cricket colonies, so they don't have to go buy crickets regularly. However, I do not have that set up, and I find that this method just works best for me, where I go get them about once a week to once every 2 weeks. But I hope that it works for you. I hope you guys found something helpful in this video. Also, if you guys do not already follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, I will put that on the screen for you. And I now have a P.O. box, so if you guys would like to send me any fan art or letters or anything, I will leave my P.O. box in the description down below as well. I will see you guys in the next video. Be kind. Bye.